So guys, now everyone just have a look on this. So today we are going to see uh, a case study. So everyone is able to see the screen and my voice is clearly audible to everyone. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the case study.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the case study. Let's start with the case study 14 today. 1-4. So guys, and the title of the case study. Guys, everyone. And the title of the case study. So based on the title, guys, you'll come to know exactly what we are going to do it. So copy data using or instead of this, I can write more effectively. Okay, copy data or containers based on the file count. Okay, or I can say copy data or files. I can say files, copy data files or containers based on the based on the file count. So this is the one pattern of writing the case study. Okay, so I'll explain you the case study, and I can also write everyone just here. I can also give the title here, guys. So basically, why I mostly emphasize on the title, because title will be the gist of the exercise, whatever we do it. Okay, so get file count I can use. Can you see here? Get file count to make, guys, everyone, to make dynamic dynamic copy of files from containers. This is the another same exercise is same, but I'm writing it in a different ways. Okay, so guys, I'm writing it in a different way for more understanding. Okay, and based on this, guys, let's try to begin the further process. So I'm using the specifications. So guys, the specifications of the day, as per the specifications, I'm just giving you here, everyone. So guys, as per the specifications, I'm using, guys, what's that? Source data storage. Source data storage, guys, everyone. So I'm using the source data storage as what? I can use anything, guys, but I'll use it here, Azure blob storage. Uh, Actually, it is not about the storage. You can use any storage as per the wish you wanted. But here I want what's that? Source data store. That is the Azure blob storage, guys. And now today, what we will do is, I think we have seen the container parameterization. Am I right, everyone? Have we discussed the container parameterization? I think we have discussed the container parameterization. All of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is more, the next level of the same. That means we are copying the files based on what is it? Containers. Here also, but what is it we are doing it here is, I have multiple containers. So I'm using, guys, everyone, can you see here? Source data store. Today I'm using the multiple containers here. Multiple containers. And now based on this, I'm using input 1, guys, everyone, comma, input 2, comma, input 3. I can use any number of containers. That's not a problem. So in the same way, guys, I want what's it? Can you see here? Sync data storage. Again, I'm using the Azure blob storage only, but if you want, you can use the Gen 2 or even anything else, you can use it. But I'm using the Azure blob storage. Yeah, everyone, are you there? Guys, this is a recording basically, and it will be uploaded in the YouTube. So I request you, all of you, just put yourself in the mute. If you require, you unmute and talk to me. Okay. So guys, the output is what? I want to use the output 1, comma, output 2, and the output 3. These are the containers you have it, guys, everyone. These are the containers. So guys, what is it I wanted to do is everyone, this is nothing but the file you have it. Now guys, actually, as you know, I'll explain you the case study first. Everyone, as per the specification, you have the source. Guys, source is what is it? Blob, na everyone. Source is what type of storage you have it, guys? Blob, everyone. And then I have the sink, guys. And what is the sink you have it? Please respond, everyone. That's also blob. So now, guys, the source and sink has multiple, sorry, the source has the multiple containers. What are the containers? I will tell you here. First one has input container, input one, guys, everyone, input one. And now this input one consisting of some files here. What is that? Let us say 2 files. How many files are there, guys? 2 files. And in the same way, I have the second input container. Oh, sorry. So I have the second input container. And now, guys, based on the second input container, I have 3 files, everyone. And then I have the third input container. And based on the third input container, guys, everyone, I have 0 files. How many files are there, guys, in the third container? Hello. In the third container, we have how many files?
0 files, sir.
0 files. There are no files here. And now, based on this, what is it I wanted to do? As per the case study, I wanted to copy only those containers. Guys, I wanted to copy only those containers which have at least 0, which has at least 1 file. I wanted to copy those containers which has at least 1 file. So now in this case, can you tell me if, guys, at least one, if you have at least 1 file, then only carry out the copy activity. If you don't have, guys, everyone, if you don't have even a single file, so you shouldn't copy. That is the main motive of the case study. Okay. So in the that is the thing. But prior session we have seen what? Copy all containers irrespective of the files. File doesn't matter. Am I right? File was not an issue for us. So whatever the number of files you have it or not, that doesn't matter. But we have copied all the containers. But this time, guys, I wanted to, first of all, guys, everyone, this time I wanted everyone. Can you see? This time I wanted to copy file. So as per you, or as per your observation, guys, tell me how many containers will be copied into the sync system?
2.
Yes, only one person. What about rest of you? Revant, Ankit, Ayush, Divyansh. Yes, I want a response from all of you guys. Yeah.
2.
So you have two. That is something. 2 containers are there which has at least 1 file. But first, that is a third container is there which doesn't has any file. So now in this situation, first of all, guys, now come to the actual practical point of view. This core storage is not created by you. It is designed by some other person. Everyone, this storage is not created by you. It is created by some other person. Let us say you have created the storage. Yes, everyone. You have created the storage, everyone. Just a minute, guys, everyone. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, guys. So now here you want what's it? Sorry, everyone. So here you have what's it? Source, and source has the following. That's input one, input two, and input three. Whereas, guys, let us say these are some type of guys. Everyone, let us say here again you have what's it? Input four is also there, guys. Everyone, input four is also there, and this has a nine files. Likewise, guys, how many containers you have it? Let's say 100 containers. How many containers, guys?
100.
100 containers are there. Out of all these containers, you have to copy only those files or those containers to the sync system, which has at least one file. Which has at least how many files, guys? At least one file should be there. If it does not has any single file, then it's of no use to copy. So this is the strategy of copying. Okay. So now tell me in this situation, how do you make? First of all, guys, if this is storage is created by you and you have loaded some 2000 containers or 3000 containers, I don't know. I'm a another person whose just job is to load only those containers, which has at least, guys, which has at least what is that, guys, everyone, which has at least what is that, one file, which has at least one file. So I wanted to find out first of all. So as a data engineer, what I will do before working on this, or before I start, guys, everyone, before I start this process, first of all I will check, guys, first of all I will check, everyone, first of all I will check, or first of all I wanted to know how many, guys, what is the, guys, everyone, what is the, I wanted to know what is the length of, or what is the contents of each container. That means each container has how many files. I wanted to know here. So how to know it? For that, guys, everyone, I'm using a function here. What is it? I'll use a function. The function called what here? Length function. What's the function is called as what? Everyone? I use a
Length.
function called what? Length function. So length function will give you the length of every container. Tell me now, if I'm using length of input one, what is the length of input one? Can you tell me, everyone?
2.
Exactly. Very good. Two. In if I'm using length of, guys, length of input two, what will be the outcome? You have it. Yes, guys.
3.
Three exactly. If I am using length of input three, that's is what? Zero. Then I want what should, guys, everyone? Length of input four. Tell me now. What's the length of input four? 9. So now, guys, tell me now. Did you find it out? So you have ruled out what is the content of each container. That means each container has how many files you have ruled it out now. Okay. So now tell me, as per this, I wanted to process which containers? I wanted to process a copy activity on only those containers which has at least one file, which has at least what's it, one file. So for that, what I will do, guys, can you see here? What I will do? I will use the another function here. We'll have to use another function. What's that function, guys? Everyone, we'll have to use another function. What's that function? We can use the function called what is that, guys? Everyone. So I have to use the function now. We will have to use the function, that another function. These all are called as what? Length, or whatever the function we are going to use, the length function. This one, these are all called as what? Scalar functions, guys. These are called as what? Scalar functions. Okay. So everyone must be aware of the scalar language. Okay. Scalar functions. Now I'm using at the rate. Everyone can you see here? At the rate equals, or I'll use at the rate equals at the rate equals of, can you see here? Length of input, guys, length of input, comma, 0. Now tell me, if I'm using length of equals, can you see here? Equals of input 1 comma 0. That means what it says? Can you tell me? That means it says if the length of the input container is equal to 0, then start the, okay, then if it is equal to 0, so is it equal to 0, guys, or not equal to 0 now?
Not equal to 0.
So that means you will get true or false here.
False.
False. If you have false, then copy data. That's it. Now again I'm using everyone at the rate, everyone at the rate equals, at the rate equals, guys, of input comma 0. Now tell me, will it return true or false? Is it equivalent to 0?
No. False.
No. So here you can have false. If false, then carry out the copy activity, copy data. Okay, now everyone. Now, if I am using the same on the third case, tell me now, what will be the outcome you'll have it? Will it return true or false?
True comes, sir. It comes true.
Equals of, then
Comma 0.
comma 0. That means, does it return true or false?
True, sir.
True. So if it is true, then what is that you have to do?
No copy, sir.
Don't copy. Don't copy. In the same way, if you have using the same for the third, that is fourth instance here, in this here, at the rate equals of length, input 4 comma
Comma 0.
0 means what it is, return
False. False, sir.
false. That
Already
means yes. So now false means
copy.
what? Copy.
Copied it.
Copy data. That's it. Okay, everyone. So now, guys, this is the, can you see here? This is the scenario we have to use it here. The same scenario we are going to use it here. Everyone is clear with the concept or not? If not, I'll repeat it once again, guys. Please.
Sir, please repeat.
Okay. See, we have two
Sir, I
functions.
have one
Please, please,
doubt.
please, please.
Sir,
Please,
sir, you are
Ayush.
talking about this, some of the functions, scalar functions, something like that. You said something like that, right?
Scala is a
Scala
language.
function, right?
Scala, yet.
What are... Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
basically,
sir.
yeah.
So,
Scala functions, whatever you have it. So we are using, see, this entire, whether you talk about the Azure Data Factory or Databricks, you have it. This all runs on the Scala functions. It uses the Scala language functions. Scala is a language. Not only the Scala, you go with any language, functions will be almost all common, guys. Make sure almost all functions will be common in everything. Okay. Even if you use the SQL, there also almost all the functions, the part of the functions. Functions means what? What exactly the functions are there? Everyone?
So scalar function and scalar function language is different, or it is same only?
Same. Under the Scala language only, you will have functions.
In SQL, like max, count,
Yes.
aggregate, sum.
Almost all everything. Yeah, almost all every language. Not only that, almost all every language has the same one. Almost all every language has the same, but only the names will be differing. Okay.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing else. Okay, names and implementation part. So likewise, in the Scala, we use double is equal to. In the SQL, you use normal equal to. One is equal to, you use it. So this why this type of patterns will change. Nothing else is there. Okay. So now, guys, I'm using what's that? Input of, can you see here? Input of equal. So equal means what? Is equal to. It means what? Equal. If it is equal, then return 2. That means what is that? This particular thing I have written, I'll explain you this part. It says that if you have the length of, first of all, I'm finding the length now. Without finding out the length, you cannot apply the equal. So first of all, I'm finding out the length. So if input, that means that is something but apply length function on the input one container. So it will give you the length. What is the length of the input one container, guys? 2 na? 2 na, everyone? Here you get
Yes,
the
sir.
2.
Sir, yes, sir. Two, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, that is
Two,
called
two.
the length, sir. Files, sir. 2 files. That is a count,
Same thing.
right?
Yeah, count whatever it may be. Length means what? And we are counting the files only now.
Okay,
Length
sir.
means
Okay,
it does
okay.
not means the size here. It does not mean the size. It means what's that? Length of what is that? Length of input container. That means how many, guys, everyone, how many files we have it. That we wanted to find out. So now it is returning 2. Now I'm using 2 comma 3. That means equals. That means check whether the input container length is equal to 0 or not. Not equal to 0. Now 2 means what? 2 is equal to 0. 2 is equal to 0.
No.
No, false. So false.
False, sir.
If
Equal to
false,
0, false.
false. Carry out the copy activity. In the same way, I'm using equals of input 2 to 0. So you have how many files here? 3 files. That means 3 comma 0. Is it equals or not equals?
Not.
Not equals, then false. So carry out the copy activity. In the third instance, you have what's that? 0 files are there. Equals input 3 containers. Length is equal to 0. So 0 and 0 matching now. 0 and 0 matching here, everyone.
Yes, sir. Matching, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
then, yeah, then true means what? Don't copy the same. If suppose in this case, instead of using the equals function, I'll use the reverse process. I'll use it not equals case. I'll use a function called what? Not equal to function. Now tell me, will it return true or false this time? Not
True.
equal to 0 or not?
True.
True. True means what?
Copy.
Exactly. Now, again, you have what's the same thing I'm using it. This one, not equals. Now, true or false? Tell me now. True, na?
True.
Not equal to. So 3 is there. 3 is equal to 0. Not equal to 0. Yes, true. Then carry out. Now here if I'm using not equals function. Now, is it true or false? Not equal to 0 or equal to 0 here? False. Don't copy the same. So that means it is only about having the minimum number of files as 1. If you have the minimum number of files as 1, then carry out the copy activity. If you don't have the minimum number of files as 1, don't carry out the copy activity. That's the only thing it means. So guys, everyone, please tell me now, still you understand it or not? If not, I'll give you some other answer. Hello.
Understood.
What about you, Ayush?
Yeah, sir, it was clear in the first time only.
Now, the next one. What is basically the functions? Functions are nothing but additional features you have it. Guys, everyone must be watching the televisions. You have switch on and switch off button, it will be there. Am I right? Apart from that, you will have increasing the contrast, increasing the brightness. These are all what functions. Now, it functions will add more, that is nothing but you can see the, or you can increase the resolution of the television. Am I right or not? If these functions doesn't work, only switch on and switch off button will work, then only you can watch the television. Am I right or not, everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So these functions are also like that. It will add more, basically, you can use it. Okay, more specifically, we can use it along with the any language. Okay, but it does not mean that if you don't have the functions, we cannot do it. We can do it, but not dynamically. Okay, not dynamically. That's the only thing you have. So here we are going to use the function called is equal to and the length function. Based on that, we will filter the records and copy the data only when you have at least one file. Okay, guys. So now I'll start the specifications. I'll create the specifications based on this, guys, everyone. So I'm using it. Go to this one. I'm starting up the session here. I'm sharing the screen, everyone. Now, guys, open this. One for the resource group, another tab for the source, then another tab for the target, then another tab for the ADF to work. So I have opened for this one, guys, everyone. Now I'm starting the resource group. First of all, everyone, create the resource group. Select the subscription, you have it. And now I'm using the file count RG, means resource group. See here, it's available. Click on the review, create it. Now that's it, guys. This is ready now. Now the next one is what? I'm creating the source. Create the source. Click on the create. Now, guys, the source data storage, I'm using it. So I'm using the source file count. Review and create it. It's already there. Source file count 1. The name must be matching with the existing one. So it's not allowing. So I'm just using it. Create it, guys. Now this is ready. So I'm going to the resource group. Sorry, source, and click on the storage browser. Click on the container. So I'll create the container 1. Input 1. Create it, guys. Container 2. Input 2. Input 3. Now upload every container with some files. Browse it. I'll use airlines, countries. Open this. In the first container, I've uploaded 2 files. Guys, this is ready now. So again, go back to the container. Second container is there. Upload the second container with some files. Customer East, Customer South, and I'm using it. Employees East, Employees North, Employees South. Upload it, guys. Files are ready. Now let it the third container be as it is. Okay. Now go to the sync system. Create the sync system. Click on the create tab. Now I'm using sync file count 1. Okay, guys, it's ready now. That means the same is available. The name is available. Click on the create. Refresh it, guys. Now this is ready. So go to the sync system. Click on the containers tab, but don't create any container now. Leave it as it is. Let the system or let the ADF create it dynamically. Okay. Now go to the data factory. Open the data factory, guys. Click on the create tab. Everyone, select the file count. And now I'm using instance file count, copy, activity, session. That's it, guys. Click on the review and then click on the create. Everyone is able to follow this? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is ready. So the data factory session is also ready. As it is, you need to launch the studio. And everything, keep it ready. Nothing else. Okay. So before we move further, guys, come to the source. Now what I wanted to do is the source structure, whatever you have, input 1, input 2, input 3. And sync structure which I propose to create. What is that? Output 1, output 2, or whatever, output 3, output 4. I wanted to create a metadata into a notepad file and save that notepad file. Guys, everyone, save that notepad file into an CSV file. Okay. Then I will use the lookup on the same. Because to use the lookup on this data, we require a file here. So guys, I'm creating the metadata now. Metadata means what? The structure of the source and the sync system. So open a notepad, everyone. Normal notepad, open it. Now write it down the structure. What are the containers you have it in the source? Tell me now. Input one, everyone, comma, output, sorry, output one, I want to create it. Input two, comma, output two. Input three, comma, output three. That's it, guys. Here you have it. Okay, everyone. This is the structure I wanted actually. But what I will do is I will try to save this file, guys, everyone. I will try to save this file in CSV. So for that, go to the file and click on the save as option. Now it will ask you where you want to save it. I want to save in the desktop. Now I wanted to use it. What's that? Tell me now. The file name. Guys, everyone, I want to use the file name here. What is the file name, guys? Any file name.
Metadata.
Okay, no problem. Metadata dot csv. CSV. Put all this into the quotes here. Put all into the quotes. And now go to the save as type. Use all files. Guys, everyone, use what's it? All files. So guys, everyone, so any name you can use it here, guys, but I'm using the name here as what? Metadata.csv, because I want to store the structure here, guys. I wanted to store the structure here, guys. That's the reason I'm using the metadata. That's it. Okay. Or can you see here? Or else I can also use instead of metadata, guys, everyone. I can also use instead of metadata as the name. I can use config. That is configuration. No? Config file. And I wanted to create it in a folder, a normal folder. I want to create it. Come here, everyone. On the desktop, click on this. Okay. So let's do one thing now. On the desktop, I'll create a config subfolder also. I'll create it. Okay, I'll just come here.
File
It's
name
not doing.
totally missing.
Okay. Config.csv. Okay. I wanted to create a folder here. Folder. Create a folder. Now, guys, I'm using config. That's it. Open this. I wanted to save into this. Now click on the save, guys. Just a minute, guys. Okay, guys. So now the config file consists of information about the source and sync containers. Okay, I'm taking you to the config file, guys. Here, everyone, just have a look on this. Can you see here? This is the config file. Everyone, open this. Now the file is saved here, guys. Everyone. Now the file is saved, everyone, into the CSV file. The CSV format. Just open this config. Can you see here? Just open this, everyone. Am I audible, guys? See here the metadata what we have created, everyone. Yeah, are you able to see this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now it has a complete information of the what's that, guys? It has the complete information. Can you see here? It has a complete information of what is it? It has a complete information of what is that source and the sync.
Container.
Okay. Yeah, container. Now, anyways, I'll do one thing. I'll add one more thing here, guys. Everyone, just come to this file here. Because instead of this one, I will give the heading also. I will use the source container, comma, sync container. Okay. So I'll use this. I'll resave it now. Guys, save as. The same process, I'll follow it. Config1.csv. That's it. Let's save it into the same folder. Let's save it into the same folder. And now click on the all documents. That means all files. Click on the save. No problem. Now, guys, it's done now. Just go and check again. So here your config one is there. See. Open this. Can you see here, guys, everyone? Source container and sync container. Source containers are input 1, input 2, input 3. Sync containers are output 1, output 2, and output 3 are the sync containers. Now I'll do one thing. So I'll use the same containers here and upload it into the sync by adding one more container. So I'll add the container. So guys, I'll use the container here. Config container created. Open this. Upload the same file what you have created just now. Browse it. So go to the desktop here, guys, everyone. And here you have a config. And I wanted to use it here. That's it. Now, guys, everyone, just wait for this. And now upload it. Now, can you see here? The whole information about the source and sync is there into the config.csv. Okay, guys, everyone. So here you have what's that? 3 containers are actual containers and config file consisting of the source and sync container information. As it is, guys, this is done now. The whole process is almost all done here. So now what I will do is, everyone, so just open the sync as it is, you have it. Now, guys, go to the data factory. And now once you have been to the data factory, guys, everyone, let's start with what is that, everyone? Let's start with the linked services. Click on the linked services. Click on the author, everyone. Sorry, click on the manage. And now create the linked service. So first link service, guys, everyone. The first link service, I will create it for the blob. And even the second link service, you have to create it for the blob as it is. Select it here. So use it here, guys, everyone. ls underscore blob underscore source. Select it. And now, guys, source file count. Test it now. Now, guys, the source, storage is connected with the linked service. Now, after this, now it's done now. And now create the new one. Again, you have blob storage and use it here. ls underscore blob underscore sync. Test it. Create it. That's it, guys. Source and sync are ready. That means the linked services are ready. Now, guys, just go to the pipeline now. Now, guys, this type of thing, always create a pipeline. Don't go with the data sets creation now, because the pipeline, whatever we created, you will have multiple, basically the data sets to be created. So I'm using PL underscore file count. So use it here, move and transform, drag and drop. What is that? Leave it as it is. Now, guys, first of all, what I will do, guys, first of all, I will use an activity called what? Everyone. First of all, I will use an activity called lookup activity. Drag and drop the lookup activity. Can you hear everyone? I'm using the lookup activity. Everyone, lookup activity, I'm using it, guys. So drag and drop the lookup and provide the name. Lookup on LKP on config container. So I wanted to use it on the config container. Select the lookup on config. Lookup on config. That means lookup on the config container. Select the settings here, guys, and create the data set. So first row only means it will give you only the first row. If you use this option called first row only, then it will give you only this one, guys. The first row, that means only it will read this one. It won't give you rest of the things, but I want all now. So leave it as it is. Uncheck this box, first row only, and create the data set here. So this config is there in the source storage. The source is the blob storage, and the type of files is CSV file, and give the data set name ds underscore config. And now select the source link service. First row as the header. In fact, the first row as the header. Select the config and select the file here. Click on OK. Yes, guys, everyone. Fine now. So
Yes,
you
sir.
want to preview this? See, preview it once. This is the preview. Got it now? Now do one thing. Run this. You will get the output of the JSON. And further, we will use this JSON into the process here. Whatever the output you get it from the JSON, we'll just use it in the further processing. Now you got the output here. Just open the JSON file. And now, guys, this is here. Count is 3. Source container input 1, sync container output 1. Source container input 2, sync container output 2. Source container input 3, sync container output 3. So I'm just copying this. You can copy 1 or 2, but if you want, you can copy all also. It doesn't make any difference. Select it here, everyone. Now, just to go to this file, what you have used it. And now paste it here as it is. Output of lookup. Fine, everyone. Hello.
Yes, sir.
This, guys, further to this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, further to this. It's ready now. So leave it as it is and now come back. Select it here, guys, everyone. Can you see here? And once it is done, guys, everyone, once it is done, what is it I want? Tell me now. How many items did you receive it here? How many items did you receive it, everyone? 1, 2, and 3 items. Huh?
Yes.
This is called as a first item. This is called as a second item. And this is called as a third item. So I wanted to process them one by one. I wanted to process them one by one. Whenever you wanted to process the same one by one, guys, whenever you wanted to process the same one by one, what is that you need to tell me now, everyone?
For loop.
What's it? For loop. Okay, so for that, I'll use it for each activity. I'll use what's that? For each. So drag and drop the for each activity, guys. For each. Link up both of them. That means the 3 items, everyone. Yes, guys. So that means what? The 3 items will be processed here, everyone. The 3 items will be processed here. The 3 item will be processed here from the lookup. So lookup has how many? Guys, everyone. Lookup has how many, guys? Lookup has 3 items, and these 3 items are processed one by one, guys. That means one after the other, the same will be processed to the for each here. Now, guys, further to this, what is that you wanted to do? So you have to set up the for each, and even the condition you have to give it. So for that, click on the settings. Can you see it? Click on the settings. And now I can write the name also. Instead of for each, I'll use it for each iteration. For each iteration. That's it. Okay. That's it now. And click on the settings tab now. I want to use, if you want to see, if you have only 3 items are there, you can go with the sequential order settings. If not, you have 1,000 items are there, 5,000 items are there, or 10,000 items are there, then you can go with the batch count wise. Then you can go with the batch count. Okay. So just you need to give the count and divisions what you want to make it. So I'm using currently the sequential. And now give the condition for the same, guys. So select it here as it is and select on, click on the add dynamic contents. Now use it here. So the same is being returned. Tell me now from where you're getting it, guys. Everyone from where you're receiving it, tell me now. The
Lookup
process you have
actually.
to, from
Lookup.
this one you have to, from lookup. So you have to use the lookup output dot. That means the output of the lookup, guys, everyone. The output of the lookup, everyone. The output of the lookup, everyone. The output of the lookup returns you what's that? Source dot, everyone. Tell me now. Source, that is the output will return you what's that? Source container and as well as the sync container. Source container and what's it, guys? Sync container. That means the value. So instead of giving this, you can give the value. Value means what, guys, everyone? The value. I'm just going here. Value. So what do you mean by value, guys? Can you see here? The value means this one. I'll show you the output of this. Okay. Value. Dot value you have to use it. Value means what? All the source container. Output dot value means what? All the source container and all the sync containers, guys. So value means what? Both will come here. If you use the value, guys, if you use the value, source container will be processed and as well as the sync container. Both comes under what? Value only. So whether it is source container, sync container, that means whether it is input 1, output 1, input 2, output 2, input 3 and output 3, whatever you have it, both are processed here. So guys, that's it. You have given the condition here. Everyone, you have given the condition. Now go inside for each now. Now everyone, after going inside for each, guys, what is that you have to do? Tell me now.
Copy.
So which activity? So I can use the, guys. Now don't go with the copy right now. Still the job is there. So once you have done with the copy, that is nothing but once you have done for each, that means for each will receive 3 items, each 3 values, each value consisting of source container and sync container. Now the point is that I wanted to check or find out the content of each container. Yes. Do we require to find out the contents of each container or not? That means each container has how many files? You wanted to find it or not?
Yes. If condition
So
are using, sir.
for that, I'll use a get metadata.
Get metadata. Okay.
I'll use activity called what?
Get metadata.
Pardon me.
Get metadata.
Yeah. Please tell me. Somebody who has a question. Please come out. Yes. So now I'm using the get metadata. So now you see the name itself. I'm writing it in such a way that you should understand why I'm using. So I'm using it here. Get metadata. Get metadata. I can use what's it, guys? Here. Get metadata folder. Okay, get metadata, what's it? Folder. I'm using it as it is, guys. So I'm using get metadata folder or anything you can use it. Get metadata container also you can use as per your convenience. That's it. Now go to the settings here, guys. Set data set it is asking for. There is no data set right now. So create the new data set again. So this is for the blob. Select the blob. Now, everyone, before this, can you see here? Everyone just come now. Come here. Okay, guys. Now here you have what's that? Can you see here? Now, every container you have it, guys, everyone. Every container. Can you say that? Everyone. Can you say that? Everyone. Can you say that, guys, everyone? Can you say this? That the source container is the parent and the can you say input container as the parent, and you can say the files in it are the child. Can you say like that, guys, everyone? Can you say it like that? It means each container has how many files here? This here has 2 files. And anyways, I want the child items here. That means I wanted to get the child item. Child item means what? Everyone, child item means what, guys? child items I want to get. That is input one followed by the child items. So what is that child items? You have it in input one. I have the airlines and what's that countries dot csv, two child items now. So I'll get the child items. For that I'm designing the same here. So I'm using it, guys. Go to the get metadata here. Everyone go to the get metadata and create the data set here. So I'm using blob storage. Everyone. So guys, use it here. And now select the blob storage. And now I'm using the CSV file as it is and use it here. DS underscore, that means data set to get the child items I'm creating. Child items. Child item means what? The files. Child items, guys. Get child items or get child items. Okay. So select the linked service for the same here. And now here you, if you want, you can select it here. But if you don't want, leave it as it is because I want to write some. Basically I don't want to get one by one. I want to parameterize it. So leave it as it is now. Now, guys. Now I wanted to parameterize it. Why? Because I wanted to get input one, input two, and input three dynamically here. Can you see input two container, input one container, and input three container? I want to get it dynamically. So for that, I'm parameterizing it. Click on open, go to the data set, and now click on the parameters tab, guys. Everyone, click on the parameters tab and create the parameter. So how to write it here? Tell me now. So I'm writing it the ds underscore container, or else I'll use src underscore container underscore para. Use it again, ds underscore sync. Okay. Anyways, right now need not worry on this because sync automatically it will get it. Now, anyways, it's not there now. So go to the connections now. Go to the connections. Put the control on the container box. Add dynamic contents. And now parameterization is done. That means automatically input one, input two, and input three will be created here. Automatically it will come. You need not, because if you have 1,000 containers, checking them manually one by one, it's a cumbersome process. Now, guys, everyone, it's a cumbersome process. So just use it here as it is. Okay, guys. So now go to the pipeline now. Can you see it will be asking for value? Can you see here? It is asking for the value here. So can you see here? Add dynamic contents. And for each item, tell me now, item dot what's that I want? Source container. Yes, guys, source container. Do one thing now, copy it from the file. Item dot source container. That means automatically input one, input two, and input three will come here. Yes, guys, everyone. So done here. Click on OK. Now, after this, go to the, can you see here? Field list, new, and argument I'm adding it. I want to get the child items from each container. Child item is what? Files. Now, guys, till here you debug it now. Till here you debug it, guys. Everyone, debug till here. Container is the parent, files are the child, guys, here. So it's processing. Just a minute, wait. Now, anyways, I'm just opening this. Can you see? Go to the get metadata. Open this, everyone. Can you see here? The first container has, that is input 3 has 0 files. So it's saying no child items. Okay. Now I will open the second one. See the child items it's giving you. Customer.csv. Sorry. A customer underscore east, south, employees east, north, and south. Got it here? Child items. A third. You got it here. What's that? Airlines and countries.cs. Yes, guys, everyone. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now, anyways, I'll copy some of this. I'll copy this. Some of this, just copy it. That's it, guys. Here you have it. And now I'm pasting it here in the box here. Why? Because this is used for further processing as well. Okay. That's it, guys. I'm pasting it here as it is. Okay. That's it for the day now. Okay. So further processing, guys, of this whole, I will just make it tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll start the session tomorrow at 7 p.m. guys. From tomorrow onwards, we'll have the class at 7 p.m. guys. Okay. So tomorrow we'll start the class at 7 p.m. And the link I will send you up in the, I'll post you up in the group, guys. I'll post you up in the
Sir,
group.
what would be the duration of the class? What would be the duration of the class? Like, will it long for 1 hour or 2 hour?
Every day you will have a lengthy case study, no? So we'll see it based on it. It will have up to 8:15 also we'll have it, up to 8:30 also we'll have it. Or sometimes if the duration of the exercise is less, we'll just wind it up early. Okay. So everyone, I'm just sending you the link again, the new link for the 7 p.m. batch from tomorrow onwards. You can join the same link. Okay. Okay, guys, any other issues? You have it. And this also I'll
Today
upload it.
we will have
Yeah,
that
please.
7 p.m. class. Today we will
Pardon
have
me?
that 7 p.m. class.
No, the
Will we
7
have
p.m.
7
now.
p.m. class
Yeah,
today?
no, the 7 p.m. You'll have it on this one.
No, like today, like the 7 p.m.
Today we'll
there
have
will
it.
be
We'll
no
have it. You
class.
can join it. Yes, you'll have it. You can join it. Okay.